So how was your week, Guyver?
My week's been good. Started a new job. Like you said, we got a new logo coming in by Eileen Hernandez. She's Art Junkie on Instagram. I'll post the link in the clip, and hopefully, I'll be able to comment. So if you guys are watching the video right now, just go back, reference the comments. But got the logo going, which is really good. Felt great to. Whoa, we got ads going.
Of course,
we're sponsored. It felt good to know that like I had an idea. You're like,
yeah,
that seems cool. I'm like,
yes.
Now we're making it's getting made, and it's just because there was that small like 2.5 week period where I just lost the job, then I got it, but I had it but didn't get wasn't getting paid. So now that I'm back in the realm of society, I'm back in the cog. It was so nice to be like, if I want to get a logo made right now, I get a logo made.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be how we can intro into all our clips and videos and get it on the Patreon, all that stuff. But besides the new job, it's going smooth. Spent Sunday. Reason we didn't do the podcast on Sunday, I was in Tucson, and you saw my post. I went to this museum, right? It's like a desert museum, and I smoke a lot of weed. I thought that the museum was like inside.
Yeah.
And we would just see like snakes in a cage, and here's a plant that's preserved but behind glass and shit because it's so hot. No, it was like a 4-mile.
Right.
It's like I wouldn't say an amusement park, but it sprawls out. There's so many different exhibits and so many fucking flowers. So many flowers in the desert. I saw squirrels in the wild, like right next to us.
Nice.
Like some iguanas or some shit. But it was real cool. I went there with my son for his stepmom and my lady's birthday, and yeah, had a lot of fun, dude. Put some of them pictures up here too, because I got some cool Instagrams.
Hell yeah, dude.
How was your week?
My week was very good, and on Sunday, the reason why we didn't do it at night is because I went out to dinner with my lady, and I was going to ask you, have you heard of or have you been to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I've never even heard of it. My friend Dion, a couple months ago, he was here recording a song, and he said it in the song, and so we got done, and I asked him, hey, what do you want to call this? And he's like, I'll just call it Ruth's Chris. And I said, what is that? He's like, you don't know what Ruth's Chris is? And I go, no. He goes, I thought it was like a hip hop thing. And he's like, it's a steakhouse. I'm like, oh, well, fuck, dude. I don't go out to eat. You know what I mean? I do, but not to fancy places. And so he's like, yeah, it's really expensive, but it's really good. And so I'm like, I'll be damned, So of course I looked it up, and they do take out. I mean, they're just open for dinner, and it is expensive, but they do have like burgers and things like that as well. But if you want to go to eat there, you have to make a reservation. And
oh, wow.
it's you got to dress nice.
Dang, I feel like you're in a Bronx Tale right now.
Oh yeah, so
dude, straight up mob stuff.
So yeah, I felt like it, and so it's like when you have to make the reservation like 2 weeks in advance, and then it even says like what dress nice. I mean, no hats, no jerseys, things like that, and so I told her, I'm like, hey, I got this reservation for Sunday night. Her birthday was Saturday, but we went out Sunday night. So I didn't tell her where. I just, said you gotta dress nice. And so
is that kind of random too? Like, is it just like every now and then you're like, today we gotta dress
well,
up,
yeah, because usually it's like, oh, we'll go out to like Outback or whatever. And I mean, I still like to have like a collared shirt on and stuff, but
presentable.
Yeah. And so I'm like, you got to dress nice and shit. And so she's like, oh, okay. And then, like Sunday, I'm like, man, I better fucking call her and remind her. And so, I'm like, hey, we're going out to eat, right? Oh, yeah. I'm like, all right, well, you got to meet me here at 6:00 because I'm recording someone. And so she's like, okay. And I'm like, fuck, dude, she's probably going to be late and it's going to fuck everything up and stuff. But she's on time, look great. And so we went out there. We're actually like early on time.
Ooh,
and so
Dalton.
So I get there and then they've got outdoor like patio seating and then they've got bar seating. And I'm looking and there's fucking people wearing shorts and fucking hats and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck is this? But and so I went up, I tell her, yeah, I got a reservation and shit. And so then she's like, oh, okay, great. And then they take us to this back room area where it's like nice.
Champagne room.
Oh yeah, the champagne room. So you're a little more like secluded. And I told them it was her birthday, so they had like little decorations on the table and everything, and everybody came by and wished her happy birthday and shit. And we, I told her, let's not spare any expense, get whatever you want.
Yeah.
And we're not wine drinkers, but we just got cocktails, but just a glass of wine is $27. Yeah. And so
Holy
like we
shit.
both got fillets and like
you got to.
Well, yeah, and it's not like you go to fucking Texas Roadhouse where it's like, oh, you get your meal includes a side and a salad and shit. It's all fucking separate. So it's like you're paying $50 for a fillet and then the salad and then and then we
how many waters do you have?
Like, yeah, and then we split a mashed potatoes and we split asparagus and I mean we still had shit left over too, but it was definitely good. But yeah, like afterwards you get the bill and you're just like, fuck, dude,
was it this good?
Yeah, and you're like, God, you know how many shitty rappers I have to record?
Yeah,
but
you don't even. Yeah, I usually think of it in hours. I'm like, you know how many fucking hours?
Oh yeah,
set me mentally back. Like,
yeah,
I gotta just get some shit done that I don't want to do right now.
Right, but it was great, good experience, and now I can like cross that off the old bucket list. I can tell Dion that I went there, and it's a cool place, and so she better take me there for my birthday. But
dude, that's awesome. That's
really
cool,
it was, and like I don't know, we don't get to do shit like that all the time, and so it was nice to just kind of go out and do something. So
that's what's up. So all right, I got a couple questions from that.
Yes,
one,
of course.
How do you take your steak?
Usually that was a great question. When I go to Texas Roadhouse, I say
I'm a big fan of Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, that's my mom's favorite place.
I'm a cheap.
Yeah, so
I'm a high-end cheap guy.
if it's Mother's Day, her birthday, my birthday, we go to Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
And so we at least get there.
Bloomin' onion, folks.
we at least get there, 3 or 4 times a year.
Oh, nice.
But I will tell them medium rare, and then it's pretty medium.
So you're like.
So I know.
There's a dinner rush.
Yeah.
It's Mother's Day. Everyone's mothers are here and shit.
Yeah, so I always go on the side of undercooked than overcooked.
You okay.
And so then I tell them medium rare. And it was medium rare.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So you cut into it, you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, like almost like, woo, this is pretty red. But then I'm like, I don't want to be that fucking guy that, hey, can you put this back? Can you put this back on? But dude, they bring your plate out and the plate is sizzling.
Oh, so it just came off.
Yeah, and then they hold the napkin up so it doesn't fucking sizzle on you.
Jeez.
And
I don't even think they'll let me in this fucking place. But then you said they had shorts and shit. Because that's awesome. Well, yeah, again, so you take it medium preferably.
Right.
If you knew that they were gonna get it that way.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. I like it medium rare. I don't think I could enjoy a rare steak like tartare or any of that stuff. But my mom always likes things well done.
Oh.
So even well, I'm like, Jesus. So like if I could choose medium well, but I really I think steak sauce you can eat steak any
well,
way.
yeah.
But the thought and like the time, the 2 weeks ahead of time, like that's something not a lot of people really will do for, birthday special occasions.
Oh yeah.
So this yesterday and the day before, it's my lady's birthday.
Yep.
So we got a bunch of ladies' birthdays. So my girlfriend's birthday's on 4/20, which has worked out in great favors, but has also not, just because it's like, do you want to go watch like a local rapper with smoking a bunch of blunts at downtown Phoenix with like at Bud's Glass Joint Smokehouse and throw on a half pipe? I'm like, yeah, but it's also my girlfriend's birthday, who does smoke weed, but she's not really a crowd person. She'll come to some shows, but she doesn't have to. She won't come. We decided to do like a dinner with her mom on one day, and then a dinner with my mom on another. Yep. My mom's crazy. Right. So it's not going to be the same dinner that they're trying to have. They went to like downtown Phoenix they ate on a rooftop, and it's it was a bunch of money. It was pretty expensive too. But what I did was the Mexican surprise party. We just went to the dollar store, got a fuck ton of decorations, and then I made tacos and literally surprised the shit out of her. I made it seem like we were going to get tacos down the street from my mom's house. And I was like, hey, my mom wants to take a shot with you for your birthday. We're going to stop by there before we go get, food. And she was so ready to eat tacos right there. And we're all high. It's 4:20. Yeah. And we show up. She's all surprised. She's even more surprised because now she's hungry and high and literally shocked. So had to help her get some sides and stuff right away. But it was really fun. I love doing surprise parties, shocking people, like giving someone a gift when they're not expecting a gift. It's like so fucking cool, so fun.